And welcome to the National League season in New York. We welcome catcher Francisco Alvarez. Please welcome the 2022 National League Reliever of the Year. We hope he gets well real soon, Edwin Diaz. Let's hear it one more time for your 2023 New York Mets.
One start in his last start. Gutsy performance. Gave up 3 runs in 5 innings. His April numbers in his career are great.
Marlins have their first hit and base runner, and it'll bring up Jazz.
Well, this is who you need to get jump started right here.
Good to see him back in there. Is not a fun moment on Wednesday afternoon where early on he left the game with a stinger.
It's telling me that he just doesn't have the confidence right now, and he just needs to get that base hit to maybe try to get that confidence back.
Well, even on 3-1, he tries to lay down the bunt. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Sends one in the air out to left field. Canna is underneath it, and the inning is over. Marlins leave 1. Edward Cabrera toes the slab next. And for Cabrera, much like Megill, these two guys matched up on Saturday, facing the same team in back-to-back starts.
And he walks Nimmo. There goes Nimmo. The throw by Fortes goes into center field, and Nimmo did not realize it and will stay put at second. Second stolen base for Nimmo. Horrible throw by Fortes, but Nimmo unable to continue on to third.
2-2 pitch.
In the air right field, Avi underneath it. Nimmo goes back to second. And there are 2 away.
Fastball up out of the strike zone, 1 and 2.
Pitcher was ready. Did not look at the hitter in the eye. Did not allow him to get in the box.
Yep. We saw that in spring training. Guillorme got quick pitched.
Wait a second. What do we have now?
Time. Ball. Yep. Called it.
But I thought he reset the clock.
But because he didn't look in the eye of Alonso again.
I thought the umpire had just reset the clock.
He did, but he was trying to quick pitch him again. They call it.
It's 2 and 2 with the clock violation.
So you could have done a number of things, 1 and 2, but now 3 and 2.
Ground ball. Segura has to deal with a funky hop. Long throw. And a busy first inning with a whole lot of nothing.
Friday afternoon here at Citi Field in Flushing. Jeff McNeil leads off, and Edward Cabrera just slipped on the mound, and that's going to be a balk. Cabrera out of the windup, and I think Chris Siegel's actually going to call a pitch clock violation, but it wasn't going to matter. It was either going to be a violation or a balk.
It's ball 4, so McNeil helped out by that first pitch clock violation. Gets a leadoff walk. Second straight inning, Cabrera's walked the leadoff batter. And there's ball 4, so Cabrera again in that same mode that he was in that last start against the Mets. He's walked 3 of the first 6 batters.
Vogel back with an open stance from the left side, and the pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. Boy, he attacked an ugly sinker that was way off the plate. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Eduardo Escobar from Edward Cabrera, and he swings and he foul tips it into the mid of Fortes, and he hung on to it. And you can hear the boos. They're not happy with Eduardo Escobar here in Queens.
1-2. Ground ball. Birdie's got it. Throw to first. Nice job. Mel comes out, settles down. Cabrera walks 2 and gets out of it.
3-1 to Marte. And that's up high, ball 4. So for the second straight inning, Cabrera has walked the first 2. Cabrera has been remarkably successful against everybody else, but not against the Mets. He walked 6 against the Mets last week. He's already walked 5 today. And he's behind 3-1 on Lindor. And that's ball 4, and the bases are loaded. That pitch was close, but not close enough for Chris Siegel. Oscar Brazoban gets up in the Miami bullpen. Cabrera ahead of the count, 1-2. And spins one in for strike 3 call. And Pete knew it. So here's Mark Canna. That's on the bases loaded and nobody out. And Canna takes ball 4, and it forces in the first run of the game. Close pitch. But the 4th walk of the inning and the 7th of the game, and that's going to be all for Edward Cabrera.
And on now for Miami is the hard-throwing right-hander Oscar Brazoban, and Daniel Vogelback is going to be the batter.
Ground ball to the right side. Cooper lets it go, and now the pitcher doesn't cover, and a run comes home. Well, Cooper going far to his right on a ball that was not his. And by the time it got to a rise, Brazoban was late covering. Goes as an infield hit for Vogelback, who doesn't get many of those.
Ground ball, a rise. Cooper's there, and the inning is over.
The Mets get 2 runs on 1 hit.
Wind up now, the 2-2. Grounded off of Megill and into right field. A base hit. Megill ends up on his backside. Marte picks it up and fires back in. Marte picked the ball up. That's how far the ball went after hitting Megill in the leg. And Tylor is now slowly getting to his feet. How he's on his feet right now is incredible.
Well, Segura hit it 108 miles an hour off the bat. Line drive off the ankle of Megill, and he's going to hang in there. Let's see if it affects him at all. 3-2 to Sanchez, and he pops it up behind third base. Escobar playing the wind, makes the grab. Nicely done by Escobar with that wind swirling. And another walk to Nimmo. That is 8 walks by Marlins pitchers in 3 innings plus.
And here's Pete Alonso, who had a chance with the bases loaded and nobody out in the 3rd inning and struck out.
Pulled out toward the hole, a base hit for Alonso. Nito around third heading home. The throw by Sanchez, and it gets on by. Nito scores. Nimmo stops at third. Alonso into second. It's 3-0 New York.
2-2 to Chisholm. Time called at home plate.
And that is a timer violation on Megill, and that's ball 3.
Boy, the home plate umpire's got a lot on his plate.
He has a buzzer. Lets him know if the clock runs out.
That's right.
Swing and a miss. First curveball that Miguel's thrown all day, and he uses it to strike out Chisholm and has his first 1-2-3 inning of the afternoon.
Mets lead the Marlins 3-0. Starling Marte coming up.
Marte gets a hold of one out to left center field, headed back toward the wall. It's out of here.
He hit it way beyond the 370 mark, past the old Great Wall of Flushing.
Starling Marte with his first home run of the year, and it's 4-0 New York. Allowed the first 3 to reach base without ball being put in play. And Escobar lines it toward the hole. One hopper to Birdie, gets the out at second. A rise to first, not in time. A run comes home, and it's 5-0 New York. First RBI of the season for Escobar. Runners at the corners for Tomas Nito. And he socks one in the air to left. Tagging is Canna. Backpedaling is Sanchez. Canna can walk on in. Escobar is going to try for second. The throw coming in, and he's out. The run counts, though. Canna crossed the plate.
Back-to-back 2-out walks. Marlins are a big swing away from crawling right back in this thing.
Garrett Cooper, high fly ball, center field. Nimmo's going back. He's at the wall, and it's a 3-run home run for Garrett Cooper.
Yeah, that'll get you back in the game real quick. Cooper knew that he was going to get a good fastball to hit after a few sliders down and away from Santana. How about this? All with 2 outs.
Francisco Lindor, the batter.
And he drives one in the air to deep left field. Sanchez goes back, takes a look, and it's out of here. Francisco Lindor with his first home run of the season, a 2-run shot. 8-3 New York. 26 home runs last year for Francisco Lindor in his first of 2023.
0-2 to Pete.
And Pete gets a hold of one to center field. Back goes Chisholm, right back near the wall, and it's out of here. Back-to-back home runs, Lindor and Alonso. Number 4 for Pete, and it's 9-3. First time this year the Mets have had back-to-back home runs, and Alonso did it on a 0-2 pitch. And a ground ball hit to short. Lindor with the flip. McNeil with the turn. In time double play, and the ball game is over. And another successful home opener for the Mets as they thrash the Marlins 9-3.